What's up, internet? It's Sunny, and I'm coming at you with another video quite quickly after my last one because I watched the film, not a film, it's a series on Netflix called Dear White People, and I watched it for research purposes just to see if I would, like it, and I didn't, of course. Sorry about that. But I wanted to share my thoughts on it just because, coming from a black person perspective, I do have the black experience, I guess, since, obviously I'm black. And I wanted to share my thoughts on it. So if you want to watch this, spoilers are ahead. I'm going to basically go over very major key points of the whole series, and if you don't plan on watching it, you can just keep on watching this video, like and subscribe to me so you can get more of this content. Here we go. I did like the film, not a film, series. I did like it just because on the surface, if you just put all the politics aside and all of the social justice and Black Lives Matter jargon that they pushed during this whole thing, it's entertaining. I would give it like a C. It's not that great and it's not that good. It's just a C. If you are red-pilled or if you woke and you can see past all of that just malarkey that they spew in the series, then you won't like it. So I was kind of in the middle because I like the drama, I like the twists and stuff like that. But every time they would say, those buzzwords that everyone has in their HuffPost articles or BuzzFeed articles and stuff like that, I rolled my eyes. It starts off with a party, and it's a bunch of white people in blackface, and so some of the black students found out about it, and of course they were mad, and they recorded it, and it basically called them out on their racism. And so the plot starts there, and it's trying to figure out what they can do to try and stop all of the racism going on at their school, because it's a predominantly white school, and they recently let black people into their school and stuff like that. So they're surrounded by white people all the time. And just for reference, I grew up in a school in high school and in college. I went to a community college, and it was predominantly white people. I did not feel unsafe. Yes, there is racism all in East Texas. Okay, I was one of 2 black people in my class. There were more black people in college, but there was not that much. And I had a grand old time. College was great. Some of the best memories of my life. My best friends are white. But yeah, so I didn't feel like I was excluded or anything like that. So whatever, we'll go on. Anyway, so the main character, her name is Sam, and she's like a radio disc jockey, giving people the news. It's like a black segment, and she says "Dear White People" a lot, hence the name. And during the series, you are led to believe that her boyfriend is this guy named Troy. He's the dean's son, and big shot on campus, and he's trying to be student body president or whatever. But in the very beginning of the film, you find out that her boyfriend is white, and his name is Gabe. And this guy is, to me, a beta male, and he's not really, he's trying to be active in this, I guess, fight against racism with Sam, but she doesn't deserve him. He was too good for her, to me, and I think she did him dirty, and I'll explain later. So we're gonna fast forward through a whole bunch of stuff, and there's this party that is being thrown, and I guess they're like throwing some type of trivia or something like that, and this black guy named Reggie is killing it. He's getting all the answers right and all this other stuff, and so one of these white guys comes and is like, yo, you're so good and all this other stuff, and let's party, woohoo. So that happens, and then a song comes on, and it has the word nigga in it a lot. So the white guy's, dancing. He's like, and he's singing the song, nigga, 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 or whatever. I don't know the words, so I'm just making it up, saying nigga a lot. So he's doing that, and then Reggie's like, yo, you can't do that, man. You white, you can't say nigga. I can, but you can't. And he's like, but we were just cool, you know. I can say, I mean, I'm not racist. I can just say it's just a word or whatever. Words were exchanged, and he's like, you can't say it. And so they butt heads, and I guess a person was concerned, and he called campus security. And when security comes out, they immediately go to the black guy, the black intellectual who's really smart, of course. So they're trying to pull on the heartstrings of people who are on the fence about Black Lives Matter and social justice, so they can basically say, hey, this is a problem, and this is what happens whenever cops come to black people. You know, they're gonna get shot. This campus security pulls out a gun on Reggie and is like, show me your ID. And he's like, okay, I'll show you my ID, because he refused at first. He gives it to him. He's like, that's what you should have did in before. And then he leaves. And everyone's like emotionally distraught and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. So the black people on the campus try to arrange a protest. And the dean's son was like, no, we're going to do a town hall, because they basically paint the dean to being an Uncle Tom, you know, a sellout. He's trying to get money from white people to fund the college and all this other stuff. And they said during, like, I guess an investor dinner or something like that, that if they protest during this thing, that they are going to withdraw funding because they don't want the bad publicity. So I guess during the series, Sam finds out that her boyfriend Gabe called campus security, and she's like distraught. Like, how could you do this? Like, I don't understand why she was mad. I mean, if things are going to get escalated and he was worried about someone's safety, then you call campus security or you call the police. I mean, I don't understand why that's such a big deal. So they stopped talking. It would almost ruin the movie for me, and this is not what ruined the movie for me. I'll tell you what ruined the series for me later. I guess, you know, to comfort Reggie, and after she found out that, you know, Gabe called campus security, she's trying to comfort her distraught friend Reggie, the intellectual. And I guess, you know, while her emotions are going everywhere and she's still with Gabe, she sleeps with Reggie. I'm like, what? Why did you sleep with Reggie, knowing good and well you didn't really know how you felt about Reggie? Just because he had a crush on you doesn't mean you sleep with him just to test the waters to see if, you know, your feelings were legit for this guy. So she cheats on him, and like I said, Sam does not deserve Gabe, and Gabe is a beta male, so they don't deserve each other, okay? So that happens, and then he finds out just by process of eliminations, and towards the end of the series they break up. So whatever, that bothered me. But what really bothered me and what ruined it for me, right? So there's this dorm room called AP, and that's where all the black people stay. So all the black people, they go and hang out and they watch this spin-off of Scandal, I guess you could say. And the investors for the college, called the Hancocks, it's a family, they are, you know, again, threatening to pull their funding if they protest, and if they don't do what they're supposed to do, they're going to integrate AP Hall, like as if it's a punishment or something. So again, this college is predominantly white, and AP Hall is the only place where they can go and be themselves and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, you know, Martin Luther King right now is rolling in his grave. That's just my opinion of it. I mean, I understand that you want to have a place where you can just be yourself and all this other stuff and see your kind. But you can be yourself without having just black people around you, you know? So that's what kind of ruined it for me, because they got so butthurt about integrating their dorm room because it was all black. If you're going to have a college that's mostly white, you best believe that it's gonna have to be integrated. Like, I just did not understand that. Why have an all black dorm to begin with? That did not make sense to me. I did not understand. Like, at first when they said they're gonna integrate AP, I was just like, that was a mistake. They didn't mean integrate, they meant segregate or something. I had no idea. I mean, they really wanted, they put this in the series. It just blew my mind. So that's what ruined it for me. They literally wanted segregation in the series. I didn't. I'm still speechless. They did do the protest. The dean's son ended up getting arrested and almost shot again. So very rare chance of that happening twice in the same place to students on the campus. So I just thought this whole thing was unbelievable, a little bit far-fetched, and it was like all the Tumblr posts about Black lives put into a series, and it was just catering to that audience, so it wasn't for me. If you want to watch it, even though I kind of spoiled it for you, you can go ahead, but it's not really worth it. So what are your thoughts? Have you seen it? I want to know what your thoughts on this series was. And again, on the surface, if you're just run-of-the-mill, not really into politics type of person, you'll enjoy it. I think it was the plot twists are kind of cool and everything, and I liked Lionel. Lionel was a good character. He had the most character development out of all the characters. He kind of reminds me of me, except I'm not gay. So I liked him. But let me know your thoughts again. Please like and subscribe. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll go do the same. And also, thank you to Leonard, Gall, who made my channel art. Shout outs to you, boo. I love it. I love the little avatar. I love my banner. I love everything about it. And he did this for free. So please check out his Instagram. I'll link it down in the description below. And that's it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.